How are you?
I'm good. As I say, I just rushed through an interview, and I'm just settling down. Right. So this is our first time on LinkedIn. Now, of course, you're well known on LinkedIn, so it's good to be able to go live. I'm going to hand the screen over to you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Well, if you're on LinkedIn, chances are you're looking to generate leads, prospects, signups, registrations. You're looking to generate clients and customers, but you've got to think about your marketing. And many people, when they're on LinkedIn, the first thing they need to know is what's their objective? What's the goal that they want to achieve? Do they want to generate leads, sales? Is it attendees for their upcoming webinar? Is it for generating conversations or appointments? Or are they looking to direct people to their web page to generate the registrations that they want on site? So when it comes to LinkedIn, many people, they put a profile up and they do nothing. They think they're going to get found. They think that the marketing stops once they've spent the time and effort to create their profile. And many people, ironically, even now, quite widely on LinkedIn, many people haven't uploaded a photograph at the top of the profile. In fact, I've seen many people now are uploading GIFs, small animated videos, into that space where the photograph is on your profile. And then, of course, you've got your profile header, that graphic header. And many people haven't customized, personalized, or made that header bespoke. But two quick tips straight off the bat for you if you haven't yet. And that is, by all means, check out my own profile on LinkedIn, and it's Fraser Hay. And more importantly, do a forensic analysis of what I've done. And we're going to try and share some elements of that with you in today's session. But when it comes to your profile, before you even get to the narrative that you have in the About section or any of the media or the videos or the PowerPoints or the PDFs that you upload onto your profile or share your work experience, just your photograph and your header, think about renaming those two files with the keywords and the tags that you want found for. Think about the two file properties for that JPEG or that PNG file that you're uploading as your header or uploading as your graphic or your photograph. So make sure that you have the keywords embedded into the tags and the properties of those two files and upload them. And when it comes to your profile, and if you go and view your profile right now, click on your photograph at the top and come down and view your profile. And on the right hand side, you'll see edit profile URL. Now, you know your name, but many people who are searching for a solution or a supplier or a specialist or an expert do not know your name. So why not edit or change your profile vanity URL to being keyword loaded, to have the keywords that you want to be found for or known as on LinkedIn. So straight off the bat, if you haven't tweaked, customized or personalized your graphic header and or your photograph by getting the keywords into the file properties and the tags, please do so. And if you haven't yet edited your profile URL to contain the keywords that you want found for, please do so as well at your earliest convenience. Why? Because it will help you to get found in the search results, not just within LinkedIn, but on the wider internet as well. So when it comes to your profile, in addition to your header, you've then got your headline. And I've seen so many wonderful descriptions that people have. And choose your own elevator pitch or your unique selling proposition. Combine the two if you can, and put that into your headline. And also, in the About section, a little tip for you. Many people are scrolling through 5, 10, 50, maybe even 100 profiles in the course of a day or a week. So how can you stand out? And one of the things that I do is I use the word unlike, because if they're looking for many coaches, I want to put my case forward where, unlike other coaches, marketing consultants, authors, or keynote speakers, I X, Y, Z, A, B, C. And I want you to think about that as well. And in your about section of your profile, I want you to think about how you can differentiate yourself and include some social proof and actually help to extol some of the virtues of the wisdom that you've got on offer. And remember, don't make it too much of a CV or a resume in that about section. I want you to think about the problems you solve, the pains, needs, frustrations that your target audience have, and how you can actually fix, address, or solve those problems for people. And then below the About Us section, you've obviously got that media section, that area where you can upload some social proof in relation to what you do, what you offer, and why people should come to yourself. So when it comes to LinkedIn, make sure that you revisit your profile, and it can and do change, and mine's currently changing today as well, and we're uploading some new videos during the course of today. So think about your profile, because instead of trying to get people to visit your site, get them to visit your profile and qualify them by making sure they fit and meet the criteria that you want in order for you to choose whether you take the conversation forward. How do you do that? Well, you make sure you offer something of value or something for free. It could be a report, it could be an invitation to a webinar, it could be to get them on to a scheduled call with yourself, either through Zoom or through some other live streaming tool. And today we're sharing the live marketing show by using BeLive, and Stephen will bring you up to speed with a few excellent and exciting developments that you can do with tools like BeLive, and how you can actually do things on LinkedIn, Facebook, and other platforms, and also from your website as well. But what I want you to think about is that there are 6 metrics that you should be looking at on LinkedIn. And if you're not, you're missing out on a couple of tricks. The first one is profile views. How often are you checking the profile views on LinkedIn? And the reason why I say that is that you're able to communicate with your target audience without sending emails. Yes, it's true, because what you can do is you can use the search facility on LinkedIn. And in the search facility, up at the top of the page, you can actually enter a keyword, and you can do this now in real time with us, so you know that you can actually start making some real progress with your marketing. So go up to the search box, and in the search box, you can enter your keyword. It could be the title of somebody, it could be the role, it could be their position within an organization, and select people and press return. And there you'll get a list of people in your results of a number of people who contain that job title or that role or position in their description or on their profile. And what you could do is that you could just simply click on the results. Don't send them an email, just simply click on the results. Why? Because LinkedIn will send out an automated message to those people to inform them that you viewed their profile. And if your graphic header is in place and your photograph is in place and you've made changes to your headline, that's what they'll see in that automated notification. So if you're targeting prospects and you know who they are and you type that in with your search, very quickly you can actually identify individuals and start your direct outreach, just very, very simply, just testing different components of your profile. So give that some thought. But again, what I want you to think about is using the search facility for your prospecting and your direct outreach is only one excellent route to market using LinkedIn. You've got 7 other channels that you could be using. One is articles. And with one of the articles that I wrote on LinkedIn I was able to achieve over 250,000 views to that one article in 24 hours. And my book, Pipeline, which is all about LinkedIn marketing, got to #1 in 9 countries on the same day, just by writing an article and publishing it on LinkedIn. But a little secret for you, once you add content to LinkedIn, be it a post, a status update, an entry in a group, it could be an article, it could even be updating your profile. What I want you to do is go to pingler.com, pingler.com, and copy the URL of the content you've just created, whether it's a post, whether it's your profile, whether it's a group post, an article, a video, a document, and copy that URL into pingler.com to help get that content spidered online in the various search engines and other online databases to start generating traffic back to your content, because you want to become visible. You want to be seen on LinkedIn. And many people are spending an inordinate amount of time. Some are investing in automated marketing solutions, which ironically, it's against the LinkedIn terms and conditions and guidelines for being a member on LinkedIn. Others are using virtual assistants to log into their account and get them to do certain daily activities for them. But you could be doing this yourself, and you could be doing it in as little as 90 minutes a day, whereby you could be using 7 different channels. Now, it might be that you've got something to say. You've got an event coming up. You've got an update within your organization. You've got something that you want to share. It might be one of your new books, an event. So use status updates. But remember, when it comes to LinkedIn, you need a 3-pronged strategy. You need to be proactive, you need to be interactive, and you need to be responsive. Many people are proactive, but they're not sharing in the conversation. They're not being interactive and exchanging in the dialogue. And one way you can do that is look at other people's status updates, like, comment, and share on them. And think about tagging people, maybe 3, 5, even 10 people you could tag, those in your network who you want to share your post to. And by doing that, it will appear in their feed and attract more traffic. In the last 7 to 10 days, we've had some posts with a couple of 100 views, some with a couple of 1,000 views. There was one post that had well over 6,000 views, just by making 3 to 5 contacts added into the post using the little @ sign, and also including up to 4 different hashtags. So if you haven't yet used and included hashtags in your status update, make sure you do that. And just before you go to post, select the little drop down to make sure that anyone can see your post and not just those in your network. And if you click on the 3 dots in your little status update, copy it into pingler.com to help get it spidered and found on the wider internet. But you can also copy your post into direct niche communities where your target audience congregate online. So if you're looking to target key individuals who might need or want your product, services, or solutions, or if you want to be shoulder to shoulder with your peers, thought leaders, and other experts in your industry, sector, or niche, please use the search facility and type in a keyword relevant to your niche or your audience, and think about how you can actually select groups and find all the groups that are relevant to your target audience. And what I would suggest is you can have up to 50 groups linked to your profile, and you can join up to 50 groups. Maybe look at the first 10 results and the results that you want from your group search on LinkedIn, and maybe join 1, 2, or 3 different groups for different keywords. And each time you post, think about clicking the 3 dots on your status update and then cut and paste into the group. Top and tail it with some comments, but make sure you join the conversation in each of those groups that you become a member of as well. So status updates in groups are 2 channels. Using hashtags And tagging people is another excellent little tool you can do also in your articles. And if you haven't done an article yet, look back in some of the content you're bound to have produced in recent weeks, months, even years. Update it, revise it. It might be on your website, and give it that extra push and extra distribution to help raise your profile as an article on LinkedIn. So groups, articles, your status updates, being proactive, planning this every single day in terms of which channel you're going to use, and also think about being interactive and joining the conversation, but responsive. Be responsive to other people in your network, whether they got a birthday, whether they've got a new appointment, changed jobs, whether they've launched a new product, service, written a book, whatever news they've got, take part in the conversation. And don't forget about that search facility. Opportunity comes to those who are prepared, but opportunity can be converted if you're out looking for that opportunity. You've got a product, you've got a service, you've got expertise, you've got talent and wisdom. Let's start finding the people who need what you have to offer. It's all about you. And LinkedIn now has over 700 million members. Think what you can do in a marketplace that size. Something else I want to share with you in addition to groups, another excellent channel which few people know about is SlideShare, slideshare.net. And what you can do is you can upload PowerPoints, PDFs, Word documents, presentations, and you can upload them to slideshare.net. And once you get the URL on slideshare.net, yes, you can pingler it using pingler.com, but you also get a one-click touch. And that one-click touch enables you to promote your content on SlideShare out to Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. And what you can also do is take the URL of your content on SlideShare and you can add it to your profile on LinkedIn. And that document, excuse me, if you've got the keywords and the tags in your title, your description, and on the tag section on slideshare.net, and copy it to Pingler, and also copy your URL to the media section of your profile where you can showcase some of your other social proof. It can help get visibility, not just on SlideShare, not just on LinkedIn, but also on the wider internet as well. And very quickly, you can get your content spidered by Google, Bing, and Yahoo. And what about messaging and notifications? How many people do you thank for a notification? How many people do you thank for liking a post? How many people do you thank for a comment or a share? Get that conversation happening. And most importantly, profile views. Look at your profile each day. Think about who's visited your profile, because if you sell a product, a service, or a solution, and you know your closing rate or your engagement rate is 1 in 3 or 1 in 5, but you haven't been following up your profile views, then you're missing out in a lot of opportunity. So just with these 7 channels that you can access from within LinkedIn and embody and include in your LinkedIn marketing, you can make a tremendous difference. And don't forget to edit that profile URL and think about the keywords in your photograph and also in your header as well, because many people leave the header bland or blank. And you can even add a marketing message in your header. So before people get all the way down to the bottom of your profile, think about what you can do with that. So you've got your profile right, and I'm only just going to touch on some parts of your content strategy. And that is questions. Ask questions. What questions can you ask that could strike a chord with your network or those you're trying to reach? What about including an inspirational quote or videos? You can upload a video to your feed, and you can do that very quickly, either in PowerPoint. You could do a talking head. You could have an extract from one of your workshops or webinars or speaking gigs and put that onto your news feed. Think about what news is actually happening, occurring, unfolding in your industry sector or niche, and share that on your feed, in your groups, in your articles. And there are other and many other topics that we cover, both in our club, Grow Your Business Club, on Facebook, and also with our 90-minute marketing plan and our 90-day marketing plan at growyourbusinesslist.com. But we also integrate video in a number of different ways. And you could be using video on LinkedIn. You could be using video and uploading it to your feed, uploading it to your profile. You could be sharing it in the groups. You could be having a live event like this. You could participate in our future live shows as a guest speaker, as a guest, in order for us to help share your story with your intended audience. And Stephen, I'm sure you've got a few more fun facts about video that we want to share today. Yeah?
That's true. That's true. Right. Okay. We're back. I'm going to change the layout for a moment. And hopefully...
all happening in real time. And this is what we do with the live marketing show.
True. And just to prove a point, if I share screen, you can see that we are live on LinkedIn. And if I push the button, you'll see this feed. So there's Fraser, a few seconds ago. Right, now I want to talk about, I'm going to hide that, but that's just to celebrate our first time on LinkedIn. Right, I want to hop over to Facebook and make sure that everybody's aware of something. Facebook are changing the way that pages work. Until now, well, I'll tell you how it works, the new way. And this is rolling out internationally, and your page will be affected. When we are using Facebook normally, we can use it ourselves, we can edit our pages, we can do anything we want. But from the changeover, the new page experience, as it's called, you log into your page as your page, not as yourself, not as your profile. And you can make changes, but you are logged in as your page. Now, whilst you're on Facebook, this doesn't make any real difference. But if you leave Facebook and you're logged in as your page, as far as your linking to third-party sites is concerned, they won't know who you are because you're active as your page on Facebook, not as your profile. So when you go to use your Facebook login somewhere, it won't work because you're not your personal profile. Whenever you leave Facebook now, make sure you're on your personal profile. If you're not on your personal profile, then as I discovered to my cost, Be Live won't work, StreamYard won't work, Restream won't work. Anything you use your Be Live login for will not work. So best practice until they get their selves sorted out is as soon as you get the new page experience, and you will know when you do because all lights flashing and bells clanging and this is your new page, then just be wary and always switch back to your personal profile before you leave your page. Now, my other piece of information this week concerns Amazon.com. Amazon.com have an Amazon influencer program, which we all know about. And basically, if you are an Amazon influencer, you can have your own shop and you can market Amazon products. But it's static. It's a page with, you've got your banner, you've got your picture, you've got your text, and then you've got the items that you recommend. And the opportunity for people to actually visit your page and click on the link is there. But it's passive. Nothing happens. I promise you, if you've got an Amazon storefront and you don't do anything with it, nothing will happen. But this is where Amazon Live comes in. If you are an Amazon influencer and you can apply, and Amazon will tell you whether you are, what you need is an active Twitter account, an active Facebook account, LinkedIn account, or Instagram. If you become an active influencer, then you can go live. and you can go live on the site just using your mobile phone, or you can go live on your site just using Be Live. Now, I started going live on Amazon just over 2 weeks ago, and I am making money. And I'm making money simply by going live and talking about anything I want to. This is not, you're not got to go on there and be QVC. A lot of people do, and they demonstrate the unboxing of product and what have you, but you don't have to do that. You can go onto Amazon Live and be yourself. You can tell stories. Yesterday, Fraser, I did touring England with Stephen, and I used the National Trust website and the English Heritage website, and I took people to places that are on those sites. I explained my experiences of visiting, and I was even able to show English Heritage videos during the live broadcast. Now, all the while I'm doing that, people are listening to me and watching the show, and because it's video and it's moving and it's not just me on screen, people stop by, press the unmute button, and they look at the carousel down below. Now, the carousel is full of products that I've chosen for that show, and it's anything that's on Amazon.com. I talk about a couple of the items, but then people are free to actually choose. Now, rarely will people buy something that's in your carousel. That is not the idea. What happens is that if they click on and look at an item in your carousel, they get a cookie. And that cookie stays active for 24 hours. And if they buy anything during those 24 hours on Amazon, and remember, they've gone on Amazon to buy something in the first place, then you'll get commission. And I do assure you that commission adds up. I saw, I'm not comparing myself to anybody. I know people who earned $1,000 a month just by going live. I know people who earn $4,000 a month just by going live on Amazon. So if you have a following on any of the main social networks, apply to Amazon Influencer, go live on Amazon, and you can enjoy going live and you get paid at the same time.
On that point, I myself have got 21 books on Amazon covering many different aspects of entrepreneurship and small business marketing. And Stephen and I have got a book on there, which we got to #1, about live video streaming. Keep your eyes peeled, because we've got a new version coming out for autumn this year, where we're sharing a heck of a lot of new fun facts and tips, some case study examples of what we've been achieving over recent weeks and months. And one exciting point that Stephen loves to share is that you can now not only just live stream using StreamYard or Zoom or Be Live, and also doing it from Facebook or doing it from LinkedIn or Amazon Influencer, you can also do it from your website. So what we cover in the Grow Your Business Club on Facebook, Stephen does with his own groups, and in our regular live events, is how you can get the best in sharing your message online and getting it out to your intended audience. Stephen, tell them about the new developments and what you can do with your website.
Until now, we've watched CNN, CBC, BBC, and we've watched their videos on their website. Okay, so we can watch terrestrial, we can watch them on the TV, but we can also watch the content on the website. How do they do that? Well, they send one signal to what is called a content delivery network, and that's a setup which takes that one signal and transmits it wherever you want it to go. Now, because they can do that to their websites, there is a competition now between CDNs, content delivery networks, to actually take us live. Fraser and I are live on 2 websites today, on 7 blog posts, and people are watching us on the website. That technology is available to us. It costs from $50 a month. Now, if you think about spending $50 a month on going live to your website, that's, in my mind, it's far better value than spending it on advertising, because you're actually creating content. People are watching you on your website. They will read your blog posts. They will visit your shop if you've got a shop on your own website. And rather than working for Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, or Facebook, you're actually working for yourself, because when people are on your website, they're actually reading and watching your content. Now, as I say, this has dropped to $50 a month and is better value than advertising. I've got videos on YouTube which show you how to do it. And we've got a show which goes out at 3 p.m. on Mondays with Nick Wood and I, which explores all the latest technology and explains how you can go live on your website. And it's a fascinating arena. And this is what's going to change. We're taking back control. We're taking back control from Facebook. We're not working for them. We're not working for LinkedIn. We're not working for YouTube. We're not working for Twitter. We're working for ourselves and attracting people to our website. Now, the key to this is the beginning of a new era where we are in control and we decide what goes on our website, and we can go live on our website. If you start now, you're on the cutting edge of this new revolution. This is the time to get involved. This is the time to practice. This is the time to perfect your act. So when people realize, as they will, that there's more than Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn to their social media lives, they will be on your website watching your content. Now is the time to do it.
On that point, if you need help to generate backlinks, traffic, signups, registrations, generate new conversations, appointments, and close more sales online, get in touch via my LinkedIn profile, Fraser Hay, or Stephen Healey. Join our Facebook group, Grow Your Business Club. And if you want real, practical, tactical help to help you plan, document, execute, and automate a marketing strategy, including building, automating, and scaling your funnels, multiple funnels online, then please make sure you sign up for the free webinar at growyourbusinesslist.com. Stephen, any final words as we wrap up today, sir?
Right. My final words are, this is Fraser and I live on the website, and this is what you can do too. You can be live on your website. This is, I scroll down, you can be live on your website, you can be live on LinkedIn, you can be live everywhere. So now is the time to be live. Now is the time to gain confidence and put your show content together, because you can be live everywhere. Fraser.
And everywhere means getting your message out to your audience. Everybody's got a story to tell, and we want to help you share your story real time. It's time to get on point, on form, and on fire online. Thank you.
Okay. Take care, everybody. We'll see you again next week. Bye for now.